Today on Let's Fish TV, we're gonna be on Toledo Bend Reservoir, and I'm joined by my special guest, Jace Murphy Upshaw, which is my nephew, and Kane Upshaw, who is my son. We're gonna be targeting bluegill and basically anything that bites, right? We're gonna have a lot of fun today, guys, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna learn a little secret way to catch these bluegills off brush piles that maybe you haven't thought of before. Let's Fish TV is on the air right now. Oh my gosh. Check that out.
It's time for the only program that brings you real-time fishing reports from the Southwest region every week.
Cobia, big one, and a monster. Look at that.
That's a Tawakoni giant.
This is Let's Fish.
Welcome to Let's Fish TV. I'm your host, Andrew Upshaw, and today I have a very special show for you. Today I'm gonna be joined by my nephew, Jace Murphy Upshaw, and my son, Kane Upshaw, and we're gonna be targeting bluegill. We're gonna be on Toledo Bend, fishing deep brush piles in the middle of summer. We're gonna break down the whole thing and how we're catching them in today's episode. We'll also have this week's fishing report from your local region from our insider reporters. In the meantime, I'm gonna get this boat launched, get everything set up. We'll toss it back to the studio for your weekend planner.
Thanks so much for joining us on Let's Fish TV. The Salooner tables are predicting good game fish activity both days this weekend. Peak times begin around 8:32 Saturday and 9:27 on Sunday morning. The evening action will begin at 8:57 on Saturday and 9:52 on Sunday. Depending on where you are, you can expect the sun to rise around 6:50 and set around 8:17. Evenings will feature a moon that is 14% visible. Make sure to stay with us to check out all of the current fishing reports from throughout the area. And I will be right back with Bass Master Angler John Garrett on this week's Ask the Pro.
All right, guys, today I have my two special guests, Jace and Kane, and we're going after bluegill, and it's the middle of summer. It's the heat of summer, probably some of the hottest days of the year. But the cool thing is you can get out early, you don't have to stay all day, and you can catch fish all morning long. I have a really good feeling about today. We're gonna be targeting brush piles in that 18 to 25 foot zone. That's where those bluegill like to hang out this time of year, and they love to sit at the very tops of these brush piles. I have a good feeling about today. I know we're gonna catch some fish. I don't know how many or how big they will be, but we will have a lot of fun in the process. Let's get out there and see what we can do. There you go. There you go. Good job. Oh! There we go. We got us a bluegill. We got us a bluegill. Keep working, Jace. Keep working. There we go, Kane. So that's what we're out here targeting today.
We didn't catch one.
All right. It's okay. Now you gotta be really careful when you grab these bluegill, okay? So we're gonna show everybody how to grab these bluegill, all right? So you never want to touch the top spines. You know, those are really sharp. They'll stick you. Actually, they got you earlier, didn't they? Yeah. We got to be really careful. So I'm going to show you a trick. All you got to do is you can push those spines down just like that. You see? See how I'm holding it? But the best way to hold it is right here behind the gill plate. Now, if you get those really big bluegill, you can grab them by the mouth just like that. But the easiest place, they always settle down when you grab them just like that, okay? But today we're out here, we're on one of my favorite lakes. We're on Toledo Bend. Yep. We live on Toledo Bend, don't we?
Yes.
You know, so we're out here, we're spending some time with Jace Murphy, just having fun, trying to catch fish. We're not trying to catch anything particular, right? We're just out here trying to catch as many as we can and as big a fish as we can. So today we're targeting bluegill. We're trying to find some of these really big, pan-sized bluegill to eat. Probably not gonna eat them today. We throw most of our fish back, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. But have y'all had fun so far?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what it's all about, is having fun. But I'm gonna tell you, we have been a little technical on some stuff. Let me get this fish back real quick. But we're using our Active Target 2. We're using our Fishing Specialties mount though. You know, we're actually using that mount and we're spinning it around. We're finding where these fish are, pitching that little worm out there. And I'm helping y'all. I'm helping cast.
Yes.
They're not doing it all by themselves. But that's what's important. I hadn't even made a cast, have I? No. I'm just sitting here. I'll make the pitch out there. I'll get their bait in the strike zone. I hand them the rod. Did that fish bite it hard?
Yes.
He thumped it, didn't he? Well, that's what it's all about. Is feeling that thump, getting excited about fishing. Y'all excited about fishing?
Yes.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you by the Psyonix Nightwave. True night vision capability in full color means you will now see what you were missing. Now this week we're going to start at Cooper Lake, or Jim Chapman Reservoir as it's now known, and we're going to catch some hybrids. The thing about it is, those guys don't get started until late in the day. You can try an early morning bite with some topwaters and your lead heads with swim bait type body, but your best bet's going to be the heat of the day, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and after, fishing slabs. Fire the slab out there, let it sink to the bottom, give it 5 or 6 quick turns, mash the button again, let it sink again. Do that all the way back to the boat, over the humps in the main lake, down around the dam area, and you'll catch some of those Cooper hybrids. Now, the other end of the lake, where all the timber is where you'll find the catfish. You can go down there right where the timber starts and look for some openings like creek channel, roadway type stuff, anything that has a little opening in that timber, and drop your live bait and your cut baits around that timbered area right where it starts to catch your catfish there on Jim Chapman. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes. Check us out on Facebook, Lone Star Lakes.
There you go. Good job, buddy. Oh.
Nice job, Jane.
Yeah, there you go, Jace. Good job, buddy. Way to go, man. Look at here. Ain't nothing wrong with that little bitty bluegill. Look at the camera, bud. You got one, Jace? There we go, doubling up. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at the size of Jace's. There we go. That's a big one. Look at the size of that one. Okay. That was a good one, isn't it? Oh, you got a catfish that time.
Oh my.
There we go.
It's the best day of my life.
Hey, y'all pay attention. There we go. Got us a catfish. All right, guys, today what we're doing, and we're just out here having fun. You know, we get so caught up so often, you know, focusing so much on technique, and you gotta have this bait, you gotta hold your mouth just right. But today we're just out here having fun, aren't we? We're just having a good time.
Yeah.
3 boys just spending some time on the boat. Now, we are being a little technical. We are using just a standard split shot rig, a number 8 Eagle Claw hook, just a little bluegill hook, and we're using our active target 2, and I'm shining out in front of us, and what we're doing is basically pitching that split shot rig out there and letting it just fall right down through those bluegill. But are y'all having fun?
Yes.
We are having fun. So let's get back to it. Guys, if you want to have fun, you don't have to go out there and crappie fish. You don't have to go out there and bass fish, striper, all that. Get you some worms, get you some number 8 hooks, get you a rod and reel that the kids are comfortable with.
6-pound line.
And 6-pound line, and have some fun. Now let's get back to it. Let's see if we can catch a couple more. Jason, it's your turn. It's your turn. Okay, all right, let's do it.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Visit Mississippi. Wanderers welcome. Powerful. Total Boat Control. Balls Out. Made in the USA. Heavy duty mounts for your fish finders. Rely on. Challenge your limits.
Kane, you're super good right now. You just keep fighting it.
Whoa.
There we go. What do we got? It's a big fish. I don't know what it is yet.
Yo, help me.
No, Kane, you just keep fighting it, buddy. You just keep fighting it.
What?
Keep fighting it, buddy. You're good. Kane, you're super good right now. You just keep fighting it.
Whoa.
You just keep fighting it. Just keep going.
No.
Don't quit. Don't quit. You're good.
Help. What is that thing?
There you go. There you go. Hey, Jace, get back over here. There we go.
Ah, my arm.
You're fine. You're fine.
Bro, no
on.
way. What is that, bro?
All right, face the camera. Face the camera.
What?
Holy cow. You ever caught a fish that big?
No.
I don't even know if you can hold this thing up.
I don't know. I don't think I. Probably not.
I mean, it's every bit of 30 pounds.
Jeez. That's 30 pounds?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys.
Oh my.
Wow. All right, we got the hook out. There we go. All right, good job, fellas.
What kind of fish is that?
Good job. That's a big one. I know that. 6-pound line. Guys, today we're out here with my son, Kane Upshaw, and Jace Upshaw, his cousin, my nephew. We're out here bluegill fishing, okay? And we're trying to catch, you know, those nice fryer-sized bluegill. And Kane hooked this thing, okay? And we're only throwing 6-pound tests. We're throwing light line, Wally Marshall's signature series rod, 6-pound Strike King Contra Mono. And Kane just caught this enormous fish. So let's get this thing up. Let's get a picture of this big fish. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if we can hold this thing up. But look at this, guys. It is so big. Such a huge fish. Goodness gracious. Great job, Kane. Isn't that exciting? Way to go, buddy. Let's get this fish back. We'll see if we can actually catch the right fish this time and catch us some big bluegill. Was that fun?
Yeah.
That was fun. That's what fishing's all about, buddy.
Wow.
That's what fishing is all about. Goodness gracious. It doesn't matter what it is, does it?
No.
No, it doesn't. Way to go. All right, guys.
Hey friends, Cajun Phil here with your Let's Fish. I tell you what, the captains are out there, they're all doing good. They're fishing today, so old Cajun decided he'd give you the outdoor report. Here on Calcasieu Lake in southwest Louisiana, they're catching lots of speckled trout each and every day. I tell you what, when the wind's not blowing, trout fishing's awesome. When the wind picks up, what they're doing is they're moving back into the marsh areas, catching lots of redfish. Yesterday, the wind blew hard, they came in with limits of redfish. 2 days before that, it was all trout. The other thing, if there's no wind blowing, the beaches around Holly Beach has been fantastic. Lots of speckled trout coming off the beach. They catch them there on plastics and topwater. Also, the rocks around Holly Beach, right off the beach, they're catching redfish on the corners, speckled trout on the backside. I tell you what, if go offshore a little bit, the close-in rigs, they're only 3 to 5 miles offshore. They catch a nice trout there. They're 15, 18 foot deep. They're catching them on live shrimp, just jigging straight up and down. Right now, friends, fish is great here, especially in southwest Louisiana. So like we always say, come and get you some. Till next week, Cajun Phil for Captain Kevin and a whole bunch saying, happy fishing, may God bless it. Let's fish.
Oh, that's a big one. Check that out. There we go. Hey, Jace, get right here, buddy.
Nice.
Check that bluegill out.
That's a big one.
Way to go, bud.
Nice job, Kane. Thank you.
We're out here on Toledo Bend, and we're catching some big old slab bluegill. You know, we've kind of experimented doing a bunch of different things today. We tried to crappie fish a little bit, got snagged. But when we picked up the worms, we had a lot of fun, didn't we? We caught a lot of fish. Had a lot. I mean, we've caught catfish, bluegill, a big buffalo. It's been a heck of a time today, hasn't it? Have y'all had fun?
Yes.
You know, if you want to get kids introduced to the outdoors and you want them to have fun, bring some worms, get you some little bluegill hooks, and catch you some big bluegill. Today on Toledo Bend, we're targeting the very tops of brush piles, big deep brush piles. And a lot of times in the hot summer times of the year, those bluegill will sit at the very, very top of the piles, and they're really easy to target. You know, using that active target, really individually targeting big bluegill is a lot of fun for these kids. And let that bait glide down in there in front of them. You can almost call your shots.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lake Hartwell Country. Catch the feeling. Lose. Feel the difference. Mamba Boats. Ride with pride. Strike King. Tie one on. Fishing Specialties. Makers of the premier mount assembly for live sonar.
Got one, Jace? There you go. Good job. That's a good one right there. Got one, Jace? There you go. Good job. That's a good one right there. That is a really good one.
I like
Here you
the
go,
color
Kane.
scheme on that one.
Man, that is a pretty one. It's got that big old orange belly. Yeah, it is. So what we're doing, Jace is actually using a different rod and reel. He's actually using a Mach 2 combo. This is a combo that you can buy. Another nice little bluegill. But he's actually using a Mach 2 combo. This is such a multi-purpose rod and reel. You can use it for a bunch of different things. You bass fish with this. You throw a wacky rig. But we also catch bluegill, crappie, a bunch of different things. Whereas Kane's using more of a specialty crappie rod, but catching bluegill and obviously buffalo. But the deal is you don't have to have just crappie rods. You don't have to just have bluegill rods. You can kind of find rods that are good for everything. This rod Jace has fished with for the last couple of years. This Mach 2 combo, it's inexpensive and looks cool. Kind of looks like my boat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it is easy to use. So you need to check out that Mach 2 combo. It's just a really good all-around everything rod. I would say everything rod. Yeah, that was a great bite. Oh, that's a good one. That's a great one to end the day on. Man, way to go, Jace. That's a good one right there. Let's see. Jace, will you hand me those pliers? It's always good to have a good set of needle nose pliers in the boat. Yep. You know, these are actually the Lew's Mach pliers, and I keep all these in the boat, especially when these kids are fishing. Oh, it wasn't as far down there as I thought it was. There we go. Let's get that fish back real quick. Guys, today we have had an absolute blast. Jace and Kane have both caught just so many fish, to the point where we're actually supposed to go to Toledo Bend Adventureland, which is like a water park right across the bridge. But both boys asked if we could stay and fish to keep catching bluegill, because it is that much fun. You know, it is so important. I can't stress this enough. When you have children in the boat, it's so important to get them to where they're catching fish. You know, don't get me wrong, it's a good habit to teach them how to fish and take them fishing and things like that, but it's even more important for them to catch fish day in and day out. So if you want to get them hooked on fishing, get them out there, get them some worms, get them the basic setups, and go catch you some bluegill. You can go fish off the bank. We do that all the time, don't we? We go catch them off the banks with bobbers and worms. Today I wanted to trick them a little bit. You know, I took them out of their comfort zone, made them fish with no bobber today, right? No bobber, and it was so much fun. They feel that thump, and there's nothing more addicting than the thump of a fish. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna talk a little bit about the setups and everything we use today right here in just a minute.
Watch our latest episode or catch up on past episodes on our website at letsfishtv.com. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for new fishing videos every day. And download the free Waypoint TV app to get all the latest episodes every week on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV. Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Mercury, Go Boldly, Lowrance, the ultimate fishing system, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama. Plan or book your fishing charter at orangebeach.com. Motor Guides Tour Pro with GPS anchor, powered by Passion. Glacier Outdoor, outdoors since 1982.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's get right on over to your Ask the Pro question for this week. Bryce would like to know, what is your favorite combo for a beginner? For an answer, we asked Bassmaster angler John Garrett.
What's up, everybody? John Garrett here. I'm gonna say my favorite combo for a beginner is probably a 6-6 Lew's mock spinning combo. And the reason why that is that spinning rod combo is a perfect length, and you can put 10 pound, 20 pound braid on it with a fluorocarbon leader. It's going to be super easy to throw big baits as far as little tiny baits. So it's going to be just an all around great combo for everything, whether you're pond fishing or you're just getting started fishing on lakes or small reservoirs. That's going to be a good combo for you.
Thank you, John. If you want some help from one of the pros, simply go to letsfishtv.com and follow the Ask the Pro link to submit a question.
Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
In today's episode, we're using basically one bait to catch all our fish. We're using just your standard earthworms that you can buy at just about any tackle store. A number 8, this is really important, a number 8 round bend little hook. It's just a little gold hook, and a number 7 split shot. You are completing that with 6-pound Strike King Contra Mono attached to a 4-6 Wally Marshall Signature Series combo. This is just a really small combo. It's great for kids. Jace was actually using the 6-foot Mach 2 combo just because that's the one he's comfortable with. He's a little bit taller, so you can go to a little bit longer rod. But it's so important to find combos and ways to catch these fish that are comfortable for these kids. I know we had a lot of fun today. I know both them boys are hooked for life. Hey guys, real fast, I want to talk to you about what this metal plate is on my Bass Cat boat. It's actually a fishing specialties mount that I use anytime I'm crappie fishing, catching bluegill, or even in those rough situations with bass. This is it right here. It's a pole mount for your Active Target 2 sonar. I'm telling you right now, guys, it is so important to have a good mount for your Active Target 2 if you get in a lot of adverse conditions. That's why I have 2 different ones. I have the one on my trolling motor and it works perfect. But in situations where I've got an anchor lock or I'm in big waves, the Active Target is almost pointless because your trolling motor is just trying to keep up and keep you on the spot. I have the advantage of having this pole deep in the water, and I can control it by hand or by foot and see anything and everything and be super precise, keep that Active Target 2 on the brush pile and target each fish individually. It makes a world of difference. I know I get some guys that look at me and they're like, man, what's that metal pole? That's exactly what it is. The Fishing Specialties mount is easy to use. It's high quality products. It is a mainstay on my boat, and it should be on yours too. For more information, go check out fishingspecialties.com. You will not regret that decision. This is one of the best mounts ever made. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. I hope you learned how to find and catch them when they will get on those big deep brush piles for those big bluegill. And until next time, I'll see you on the water.